I'm a fluffy worm.
Oh.
You mean a Martin?
No, I mean I'm in a blanket. Just a giant worm. A fluff.
Thank you for coming to the stream. Please have a seat in our waiting area and enjoy the music.
I forgot I still had that running, but I'll let it stay.
And what running?
Oh, right, you wouldn't have heard that. There you go.
What?
Caution, spectators have been seen in the hospital. Please be wary.
Ah.
See, I heard that, and I can't now think of caution. Health inspectors have been spotted in the hospital.
Coffee and donuts are available in the viewer lounge. Oh wait, we ran out. Be advised, leaving the stream may be detrimental to your health.
What is that?
It's a thing a friend and I put together a while back when I first started streaming 2 Point Hospital. It's
The hospital
basically...
is responsible for any smiles during your stay. Don't worry, we'll be sure to send a bill.
It's just because, 2 Point Hospital's got an announcement thing that runs. And so I took inspiration from that. And we put together that.
Complimentary snacks and beverages are available for $18 each in the vending machines.
Are they really complimentary then?
I mean, it's complimentary that it's there.
Reminder, hydration is key. Otherwise, what a way to go.
See, you hate puns and yet you allow that.
As I was involved in the creation of these.
Attention, this hospital is BYOB compliant. Be sure not to lose your body. We only print heads here. Dr. Zim, please respond to the viewer lounge. There's a bucket lizard infestation. If we could, we would charge you for bathroom usage. That's right, we would make you spend a penny to go spend a penny. Remember, if you enjoyed your service today, reward your doctor with a follow, subscription, and become a patron for ZGF Gaming.
Some of these are pretty clever.
Yeah, we put a lot of thought into them.
Patients are reminded not to go into too much detail on their vomiting symptoms. We don't need you to bring up that much. Friendly reminder, where there's a will, there's a way. To ensure your loved ones are cared for. Last, one blue police box. If found, please return to Dr. Who? Wait, which doctor? Health alert! The viewer lounge is now under quarantine. For other safety, please remain in the stream. Thank you for waiting. The doctor will see you now. Hope for the best. Close your eyes, open your mouth, and say "Beep." Additionally, please have your will on file.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. So, last time, the professor figured out the horrible plague affecting the entire universe and fixed it. Or at least, found the way to fix it. And I'll turn it over to Jaffer now.
Alright, so the professor found that
Oh yeah, there
is
was the
a
cafe
way
too.
to cure and inoculate the against the nanomachines with the necro code, and there's two downsides to making it. One, it requires an extremely rare metal, and two, it requires a piece of the creator's soul. So mass producing it may be a little hard.
Well, yeah, but at least for those that are, for curing the people that are important, it's possible.
In fact, if you notice on the professor's stat sheet, he currently has a -1 constitution damage.
I
That's
don't know what
because
you're
he
talking
created
about.
You created that
Constitution's a
first
dumb
batch.
stat. Don't need it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm fine.
I mean, it will go away with time, because you can heal, but mass producing it will hurt. So the question is, are you going to go ahead and create a second batch? Because you have enough spare arc steel on the ship to inoculate everyone on the ship, but for mass inoculations, you don't have the amount of arc steel needed. And you were in talks with the Triune about potentially selling your your tank.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying let's go for it. We don't have...
Hang on.
I mean, when's the last time we used the tank for real?
Hang on. Why do they want pellet?
What?
Not that tank.
Oh.
The hover tank, not the walking tank.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can't take pellet from me.
So,
And
what's
we
their
ended the
offer?
last. So they the best offer they can make at the moment is 1 million credits and 1,500,000 UPBs.
I need those UPBs. That's a fantastic deal. You kidding me? Hell,
Well,
I'd fucking
if
give it away for
that's-
free. But I know you all would be pissed off about that.
If that's the
quite right.
best deal they can do, I would say that we ask them for a replacement tank not made of arc steel, in addition to the money.
I don't think that's not the best. You're gonna get less money.
No, the same amount of money because arc steel
Why don't
is
we build a fucking
incredibly
tank?
rare.
Roll diplomacy.
We've got enough fucking technical know-how and skill between us all. I bet you we could fucking build a tank.
Well, yes, we probably could, but
See, the thing there, Ricky, is that the tank would be leveled to us.
What?
The tank would be leveled.
No, we're not gonna build it fucking flat.
As in,
No.
you wouldn't be getting a level 16 tank.
I'm joking.
the
You're
professor will
icky
propose
Aki right now, okay?
The professor will propose the full amount of money in UPBs, in addition to a replacement tank of the same style, just not the arc steel, obviously.
They don't actually have access to ground-based tanks. Most of the equipment they use is space-based. They can offer upgrades or supports for starships, but they don't have anything they can really provide for ground vehicles. The best they can offer there is armored cars that are similar to your buggy, but up armored.
Well, okay, hold on. This is the Triune, right?
Yes.
like an actual god.
Yes.
What do you mean you don't have access to a single fucking tank? Nah! Nah!
Like, why would you bother putting a tank on the ground when you could, say, for the same effort, put a ship that has just as much guns that flies, is more mobile, faster, can get to more places, needs less logistics.
All right, then sure. We will take a ship that is functionally the same, if not a million times better than a tank. I would be down for that trade.
So you want a combat craft.
I mean,
Alright.
apparently that's what people want. Like, they want the 2 million plus a combat craft to replace the tank.
I'm saying, let's just fucking take the money in the UPBs.
No, we can get more.
In what world is another 200,000 for plus fucking 300,000 UPBs? Not enough, my man.
What are you talking about?
One, we already got 1 million. You remember that?
No?
Check your account.
Oh, we
Come on now,
as,
you're
as
gonna
a
be
collective.
you're gonna be a what? It's gonna be another 1 million collectively.
Yeah. Okay. Listen.
It is
Ricky.
well and fucking enough.
Listen. I'm trying to restart an empire here. Okay.
Okay. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I can tell.
Listen. In our hangar, we haven't fucking used it. Is sitting literal fucking salvation for who fucking knows how many people. You want to start your empire? Put your fucking name on that tank. Put your fucking name on the vaccines. Because nobody fucking knows who your company is right now.
He has a point.
I might
Everyone is going to know
offer
about
the
this.
suggestion that if you are beholden to the Praxilon name, Ricky does bring up a good point and a possible way that you might be able to acquire some goodwill with the people.
Huh. That
Or at
actually
least
is a good
repair it
idea.
back to at least not so bad. So I'm gonna be real, having the Praxilon name on the vaccines again is not gonna ring so true because I think people kind of lost faith in that name, especially.
I would recommend a alternative name, but if that is what you're beholden to, regardless of what name you choose for your company, you would be able to garner a lot of positive PR right out of the gate. I suppose we could we could offer the tank, accept the UPBs and credits, and have the Triune put a company name of your choice onto the vaccine.
Yeah. You know that really, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I bet you the market is the marketing costs are worth much more than pure monetary amount that you get from
I mean,
that.
yes. Honestly, they would be. They would be.
I do believe that the amount of arc steel available in that tank is worth far more than what the tank than what they are offering. However, bargains such as that would pay off in the long run as well. However, I will require a 20% stake in the company.
20%.
So by looking at the calculations of what they're offering, they are offering slightly more than the tank's value. You would estimate the value, including the fact that it's made of the arc steel, comes out to about 2.2 million, and they're offering a combined 2.5 between
they're
credits and
desperate.
UPBs.
Well, yes, but arc steel is incredibly rare. It's basically priceless.
Hey, there's a price on it.
It is the supply and demand. If arc steel is suddenly in demand, well, we got the supply, and that means we get to name the price. But that being said, we should not look a gift horse in the mouth.
You get rewarded with money
It
and a good
would,
deed. Let's do it.
It would it would cost them basically nothing to slap a name onto the final product.
That's
but
true.
the marketing gain would be a very large boon to us.
Okay, so I need to ask y'all then about what name we put on it, because I've had two names I've been considering.
Okay.
Praxilon Future. Yes, no?
It's still got Praxilon in it.
Oh, it's going to have Praxilon no matter what.
Okay, so you want me to choose which is the least sort of. Okay.
And then I was thinking something like Praxilon Phoenix.
How about just Phoenix?
I feel like that's taken. Isn't there already a Phoenix Foundation?
I'm gonna do a quick business check to see if that IP is already taken. Just Phoenix.
Let's take a look. Just see if there's anything major that's...
That's named Phoenix.
Nope, there appears to be nothing... There appears to be nothing major for Phoenix in the system. There's... there's a Phoenix class flamethrower, but that's the closest to anything official. But that's actually specifically done by a different company.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could just have it where it's like Praxilon is like the big major group that's like behind all the names, and then just Phoenix is like the branch. You know, like Viacom or all those other big names that like you don't really remember, but you remember all like the subsidiaries.
Okay.
I will support Phoenix as a company name. If you lose the Praxilon, I will just take the 20% stake in it. However, if you do wish to keep the Praxilon, I will require 30%.
Why 30%?
To be fair, the only reason this company is even getting off the ground is primarily due to my research and work.
That's fair.
I do have a fair chance to require more, but I am being reasonable.
This is being reasonable at this point, yes. As long as you're not asking for majority shares, I'm fine with it.
Well, in that case, maybe I'll take 49%. Ho 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 ho!
Prescott's sort of gonna tire. Prescott. Pellet's going to sort of tire of this and wander back to his room.
All right.
Alright. So we walk out of the business discussions. So the Triune is still holding, waiting for you guys to discuss all of this.
I suppose
They've
they got
made-
plenty of patience.
They've made their offer. And they're waiting on you to give them a yay or nay.
Professor Elm, but you make the counteroffer.
Apologies, I missed that. What's up?
I'll let you make the counteroffer, Professor.
What's the counter offer?
I believe
making it to them?
Yes, I think our counteroffer right now is same amount of money, with additional warcraft of some sort to replace the tank, as well as the additional name of Phoenix Foundation or something of that sort being placed on.
No, I would say we get one or the other. The warcraft or the, name. We don't want to do too much.
That thing.
Huh?
Rennie's got the jet, so he's
already...
of course going to go for the company.
We're good on that, so... What name are we actually going to ask for on it?
I'm stuck between either just Phoenix or the Phoenix Foundation.
Phoenix Foundation sounds pretty good.
We will accept your offer. However, we do ask that you, as part of our requirement for selling this tank, we would like you to place upon the vaccine once it is produced, the Phoenix Foundation, which we will be setting up, as well as your blessing with the creation of this new corporation.
Benny's already legalizing the rights to the name Phoenix Foundation on his phone, through Abadar's online.
Triune says that is acceptable, and they will work with you on that one.
It is a true pleasure to do work with you.
They transfer the party the money.
Ooh. I think I've already spent the previous funds on stuff. Not all of them, but you know.
All right, so Jeff, real quick.
Yep.
How much would it be to immediately buy an office?
As in, rent a office space?
You have an office space so that the Phoenix Foundation has, an official location.
That's easy enough to do. Depends on the level of office you're after. What? You're after...
So, apparently credits or UPBs, one of the two, have an
UPBs
actual
have
weight.
bulk.
Okay, so it's the UPBs. I'm at 320 total bulk from all that.
Oh yeah, I'm at 307. Can I get my UPBs just transferred straight to credits?
So if you go to your character sheet and go to the UPBs, under gear I think it is, or inventory.
Yep.
You should have a little option there to, looks like a sort of a brown circle. It's got carried. If you click on that, you should be able to drop. So you still have it technically.
Where is it?
Okay, UPBs are down the bottom there.
Yeah, we can't actually remove those. We'll just, honestly, we haven't been paying attention to the bulk anyways so far.
I generally don't pay attention to bulk. The only thing is unless the system automatically changes your armor class because of it.
Right.
It does. Yes, it does. Yay.
Exactly, Tarnhill.
I just moved him in as an item inside my character.
Oh, just armor modifiers enabled. Just unclick that, I think. Where it says armor check, I think if we just click that, that'll fix it.
Where's
I
that
think.
located?
That did
literally
not
right
do anything.
It was right beneath unencumbered, encumbered, and over encumbered.
Yeah, but it doesn't
thought that-
actually affect anything for this.
So what,
yeah,
what
I
exactly?
If you look at Benny's dexterity 20, bonus +5. But if you take a look at your armor class, does that actually track in?
Roll an attack at me. Just see what happens.
Tarnheel, I enjoy your message there. When you ask a god or goddess for wealth, make sure it's an amount that won't crush you.
Yeah, it looks like it actually is at a level that doesn't make any difference.
Wait a minute.
Is your AC normally 22, Ricky?
Give me a sec.
We need a crit fail.
Oh, come on now. Stop making me I will add many, many, many more uses.
Yep, that's a confirmed crit fail.
Well, this is not boding very well for the evening.
No, you're just getting the bad rolls out early.
Your needle messes.
Now you've wasted one.
Oh, there we go. Nah, I'm gonna say I actually did that on that one and just inject you. You're now a rabbit.
No.
I was already a
Oh,
rabbit.
okay.
Zim, Tanya's telling you the Stream Raiders is ready.
This is true.
Because they're complaining.
In chat, no less.
Tanya always complains.
Alright, but for now it does appear that the weight isn't actually having any effect on the party. But if we want, we can. You can change it to an item, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
I just made it into an item.
Considering the UPBs are most likely stored on the ship anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could just put it in that little spot that's right next to credits too. Yeah, I'll just do that. Why not?
So, with the money now in our accounts, and with a boatload of UPBs being delivered directly to our door, Ricky is going to place a few orders with some of the parts dealers around town. He's going to do something that he just needs to do.
Pellet's going to have a earnest discussion with Steam, Kickstart, and who's the third?
Scheme, Kickstart, and Tweak?
Yeah,
Twitch.
Squeak.
Tweak. Oh,
I would like to state that there is a third option that I just figured out. If you click on the little magnifying glass in your encumbrance bar, you could just go to other and type in 999999999, and that should fix it.
I don't think that's a proper way to fix it. I think that's just the Fallout equivalent of what is it?
As DM, I'll allow that. As DM, I'll allow that. That's an easy way to solve it. I generally don't track encumbrance because it's too much of a bother.
I will make it a problem.
I want the game to be fun for people. I don't really want people to be bogged down with the nitty-gritty of math and figuring out the logistics and all that. It's more fun just to go, yep, cool. And besides, there's the old trick that I used to do for actual competitive games is just put everything in a backpack. First round of combat, free action, I drop my backpack.
Yeah.
I'm now no longer encumbered. So, if I can solve the rules with one simple, hey, yep, quick action solved, I'm not going to bother tracking it for players.
Yeah, but you're the guy who breaks the rules on a normal basis.
Yeah, and now I'm the DM.
Fair.
So yes, what sort of office were you wanting to set up? And was it going to be on Absalon Station? Was you going to try and set up on one of the core worlds? Are you going to set it up on the Retrograde? Where's your office going to be?
Probably one of the core worlds. If not Praxilon itself. But I doubt. I mean, I assume if I would put it on Praxilon itself, it would not be. It'd either be like low tier or very expensive, even a low tier.
So Praxilon isn't a planet; it's a company.
I'm sorry, Absalom.
Oh, so you can do Absalon Station as well. That's there are definitely opportunities there. It just depends on where you want and how high class you want. Depends on the money.
Well,
and
you
how
know,
much
there
it'll cost.
is. Wouldn't there be a suddenly open office complex where Praxilon was?
There is the former offices of Praxilon, but they are not currently up for rent.
How about for purchase?
They're currently still under investigation.
Gotcha. I will note Benny is looking to buy, not to rent. If he's going to buy an office, he would prefer to be the landlord of it rather than the renter.
All right. So if we're doing Absalon Station, and how high quality are you looking?
At least mid tier. In some of the nicer places, but I assume I can't get something big and beefy. Like, I don't know what the price ranges are yet, so I can't tell you.
Well, it's why you're looking at the sort of area. So if you're looking at Absalom, that would be a D20. Low tier is multiplied by a D4. Mid tier is multiplied by a D6, and high tier is multiplied by a D8.
What's the base price?
As in, so depending on the location, this is sort of the best deal you can find. If you're doing it on Praxilon, then it's a D20 plus or multiplied by D4, D6, or D8. Doing one of the core worlds is D10 multiplied by D4, D6, or D8.
So D20 times D8 if I'm going for the fanciest.
Yes.
All right. So you want low rolls for this, ironically. That's not a low roll. How about this? Yes!
Uh-huh.
So that would be 1,700 a month, and if you want to purchase, it would be times 50 using the old rules.
Times 50?
For a permanent.
To own it permanently.
So you're looking at 85,000 credits.
That kind of,
Oh,
sounds
85,000. I'm sorry. I read that in my head as I thought you said that was going to be 170,000 times 50, which would have been
1,700.
Okay. So 85,000 for the high tier office place? That's not bad. I'll get that. Yeah.
You found a good deal.
Yeah, that's an amazing deal.
I mean, you rolled a 1 on the d8, so
I
the
did.
multiplier there was low, so you actually found a good deal.
Imagine if I rolled a 1 on the d20.
That's the thing, is when you're trying to find a deal, you might get lucky like that. But you
I
might
mean,
have
yeah,
rolled
it's like
20 and an 8, so...
it's like you come across one of those office spaces where like a bunch of adventurers ran through, and the place is just a mess. But it's in a high society place, so like you just gotta. It's a fixer-upper. You just gotta do some cleaning, like scrape Ted off the walls.
No, my personal headcanon is that the professor helped you with this, and
Turbo
he just
asbestos.
started. He just started talking to the real estate agent, and they were like, "Okay, just take it, please, for the love of God."
Now, see, the real estate agent couldn't do that. He'd have to talk to the current owner, and then the current owner would like sign a contract before even getting an agent. But yeah, okay. You said 85,000. Let me do some math to subtract that.
I've just
Okay,
added
pull
it
it.
to the notes tab of your sheet as well, just so you have it there.
All discussions are going on. Pellet is finally going to emerge, but he's going to be smiling wide.
You said 85,000.
Yes, 85000.
Okay. I'm at 39870.
So
Ricky
Pellet
is,
comes out smiling.
Ricky's currently carrying a
What?
nicely bundled bundle of just very thick spaceship cords and cables. You seem happy.
What seems to be going on, Pellet?
Scheme, Kickstart, and Twitch have agreed to stay on board.
Really?
Stay where?
Here, on the ship.
Oh. Why wouldn't they?
Well, they had a home before, and I figured they potentially want to go back to one. I know their current one is no more, but I had the money to help them along the way, but they wish to stay here.
Fair enough.
Since the upgrade, the Retrograde is more than large enough to accommodate people living on it.
Yes,
Which is why one of the options was, did you want your office on the Retrograde?
and I'm moving my quarters in with Schemes.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have like a personal office on the Retrograde, but like we need to have like a public station so that people can get jobs and do stuff.
And have something listed on the taxes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, on my end, there's another extra room should we need it. I'm moving in with Scheme.
Room size is now no longer a problem in the Retrograde. You have effectively infinite rooms.
Fair enough, but
Effectively.
And the rooms are large enough that... have you seen Star Trek? Like, the Next Generation and that sort of thing?
No.
No.
that's not
Oh,
really his
yeah.
concern. He just wants to share a space.
But that's the sort of size of rooms you've got. You have, like, small apartments. You know, like one bedroom or 2 bedroom apartments as your quarters.
Okay.
To give you an idea of size.
But for the party's context, if they want to find him, that's where they'll find him. They'll be in the same quarters.
So Pellet's room.
Pellet is one or another. I don't know which one they're moving into, but they're going to be in the same one. So if you go into his place, you're likely going to see the other there.
All right. I'm just
Radical.
gonna call it Pellet's room.
Okay.
And company.
What company?
Kickstart has his own room still.
Because that's just awkward having the having him in the same room.
Privacy is a little less private if anyone needs a conversation or whatnot, for reference. That's the only reason I bring it up.
All right.
So does that make you and them an item?
Are you talking about Scheme?
You and the one that's rooming together.
Yes, Scheme. We did I never explain this to you? Maybe I didn't.
They were an item before.
Oh,
They were
I
an
don't think
item
the
before-
professor ever heard that. Or if he did,
well,
he
he can-
wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
He can explain it now. Scheme and Pellet were an item, and then Scheme vanished, and Pellet presumed him dead after a couple years, and then during the events of this campaign, he found out that is not the case and found him again.
I will be sure to let Samimi know for you.
Oh, Samimi already knows.
Yeah, she's
I've seen
They're part
her.
not part of it, but you know.
I've seen their charts and table, and I was not aware.
I think it's been a while since she's updated it. He, whatever it is right now. Them.
Mhm. But Betty, you're welcome. Scheme is comfortable. Scheme is aware.
Okay.
You can come and go as you wish.
Oh. I mean, can't anyone here?
Say that again.
Can't just anyone here?
I need to turn you up. Sorry.
Can anyone?
Well, I'd prefer my quarters remain at least knock bases to most people.
Okay.
Hey, Billy, want to help me with something later on? I need someone kind of heavy. No offense.
Well, none taken. I can't much help it. But yeah,
Hell yeah. All right. I'll continue dragging my my giant cable loom down the hall and into
All right.
the hangar, where I am currently finishing something. Not
Okay,
finishing, but working on it.
he will follow, just out of curiosity. Not sure if you need it now, but also curious.
Hell yeah. So Ricky's hangar is currently messier than it normally is, with kind of over in one corner is just a mountain of still packed crates and composite boxes, as well as kind of a clear plastic boxes with spaceship parts in them. As he is finally starting to assemble his own spaceship,
Oh goodness.
which is
We have a number
currently.
of these in the party.
Sorry?
We have a number of these in the party now.
Yes, but this is special. It is not bought, nor found, appropriated. It is labor of love. It is also a mess. But one thing he does have installed are the engines. As it is currently pointed out towards the hangar door. And as he notices you following, he's like, "Oh, you're up. Make sure. Do you have your suit ready on you? The helmet part, at least."
If you give me, yeah, I can get it in a minute. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Because we're gonna open the doors up. I gotta test the engines.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure anyone in the area knows.
Hell yes. I'm gonna I'm gonna continue doing spaceship engineer things.
All right, he will hustle on back and return with his helmet in a minute.
All right.
Will he run into anyone on the way?
Did you want to bump into anyone, or did anyone want to jump in?
Nope.
How long does a pizza delivery take?
It depends on where you buy the pizza.
I mean, I didn't buy it. Ricky didn't buy any pizza. I think the professor accidentally ordered some, though. Admittedly, it was probably not canon, because I stole control.
It does
I'm
depend
okay
on
with
where the
it
pizza
still
is ordered
being.
from.
I'm still okay with it being canon.
I don't think
The professor
that
sitting in
place
his
would have a delivery
quarters.
guarantee.
He's sitting there in his quarters, munching on pizza and catching up on news.
So Ricky, just a heads up, I did just make a slight modification to your ship.
All right.
I changed max crew. I increased it because the base size is only 4, so I increased it to 5.
I mean, you could squeeze someone else in there.
Well, it's that way.
They'll remove some of the insulation from the reactor to give a bit more room.
I'm just like, no modification needed. Just that way, it's big enough for the party. So makes things simpler all around.
So, as you would come back, the hangar's already open. He locks the door behind you, and then, hey, you okay to go? You got your life support hooked up?
Yup.
Rad.
I'm good. I didn't see anyone.
That's fair. I don't know if they don't like this part. As I'm going to vent the room.
I put up signs so anyone coming close, don't open the door.
Door's locked anyways.
Guys, if the room has been vented, the door will not open.
He will have put them up anyway.
Do not enter. No air. Don't hold on. Don't air open inside.
All is under control. This is part
Don't-
of the plan.
Don't vacuum air inside. Don't vacuum open inside. There you go.
And Koo just corrected to hard vacuum.
All right, so I need you to hold me down. One, because I might honestly get too close to it out of pure enthusiasm, and just hold me here, no matter what I do, what I say. You gotta hold me down.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Are you sure I don't need my entire? Well, it's too late for that, but okay.
I'm not that strong. Probably.
You
The,
better
uh,
not
the-
be.
So right in the middle of the room, not installed in the ship currently, are 2 gigantic engines. Each one about the size of one of the previous kind of small Formula racers. Hooked up to a hopefully temporary setup of cooling and fuel input. And just a tiny little stand with no throttle lever, but an actual honest to god accelerator pedal. The as it slowly starts up, Ricky's just rattling off various kind of technical parameters under his breath, still transmitted over the sort of group chat, before with a very delicate sort of slam of his fist on the ignition panel, starts the engine. And
Pellet
is the ship?
will-
Does the ship have physical docking mounts right now, or is it kind of a flexible affair?
So you've got 2 shuttle bays which are designed to be able to handle a single shuttle each, or up to small size, and then you've got the fighter bays which have the jets and its copies.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need it to be physically like secured to the deck, there are options for that, either physical cranes or holds or magnetic grips.
It's kind of welded to the deck right now, since it is a sizable amount of thrust. I'm just concerned because it's thrusting directly out, just into space, that I might be pushing the ship slightly.
A ship this size will be able to compensate. Even
Okay.
if you're thrusting it, even if you're like a tugboat, you're trying to push something the size of a freighter or a battleship.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you can have an impact, and if it doesn't fight back, you'll move it. But the second it goes, and correct.
all of the correction thrusters just fire, trying to keep the ship in place. So Ricky's going to stomp down on the accelerator pedal, sending in a god-awful shudder and kind of a vibration through the ship. That was a lot of dice. What was that for?
Nothing.
Okay. Ricky's going to try not to shed any sort of tears as he sees it come to life finally.
Prescott or Pellet, I'm doing that a lot. Okay. Pellet is almost going to be distracted enough to not hold on, but then he's going to tighten his grip.
Okay. I want to give a will save for myself, just to give myself credit. I don't think that rolled. Okay, there we go. I set the cruise control and I try to get closer. I want to touch the engine. I want to feel the engine. I hope you're stronger than that.
So I think he's asking for a strength check from Pellet.
Oh, from Pellet. Right. The mouse I'm using today is very slow. I'm not used to it. I'll have it in a moment.
I'm
That is still
slippery.
strong enough, though.
Oh. Just let me touch it.
Because you prepared Pellet for it. Pellet's running prepared actions is +10. So
Ooh.
Yeah, that is true. He was braced.
So, Ricky, could I please get 2 separate percentile die rolls?
Absolutely. Give me the. There we go.
All right. While the deck does shudder a little bit, it does remain stable. Your welds are holding. Then engines aren't just flying off randomly.
Thank goodness. All right. I suppose at about that point, the fuel would probably run out, and leave them in blessed silence.
Okay, was that the intended effect?
Oh
Ricky?
goodness. Yeah, just a little bit.
So as you try and power it down, it doesn't.
Uh-oh.
You hit the power down Yeah, it's time to turn it off. It stays on.
I press it harder.
It stays on.
Oh. We gotta run away, boys.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to do this at the same time because they share fuel lines. Go to the other side and find a big, gigantic fuel line with the green stripes around it. Because if you do the one with the red stripes, it'll just start on fire as soon as it hits the air. Okay?
Green stripes. Got it.
Green stripes.
You're lucky I'm not colorblind.
I don't know. Are you colorblind?
I know green from red.
There
You're
you
lucky.
go. And I hope, to goodness sake, that will correctly shut it off and not send it even further into a explosion spiral. Which it perfectly might. Should I
Right,
roll
so-
an engineering check?
I'll need a percentile from each of you.
I'm looking for the percentile.
If you right-click on the D100 or on the D10, there's a percentage symbol.
Right. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
31, 20. All right. Yanking him does power it down. The engines sort of sputter a bit as they get starved of fuel and then shut down.
Okay.
Well, they run. They run perfectly.
No need for us to run?
Is there a big green blinking red light over there? It should be fairly obvious.
No. I assume it's a no.
Okay.
There's no danger for the party right now, so you managed to turn the engines off.
Thank goodness.
Alright.
These were a pain to buy. I gotta figure out why you wouldn't listen.
Okay. I can help next time, but I'm bringing the full suit.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
idea. Just in case.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for helping, by the way.
Yeah. Nearly any time.
You say that like you've got something to go to.
Well, I do, but I typically say anytime. But with you, I'll take it on a case by case basis.
Okay. All right. I'll introduce atmosphere back to the area, and I will try to fix what went wrong.
Tusen tak.
It's under a lot of pressure. Jeez. Got a big thing of sparkling water.
Ooh.
Surprisingly cheap.
Alright, so the engine test concluded. Everyone else on the ship would have felt it shudder very briefly during that time, but that's about it. Oh, and as for the ship moving, you wouldn't have moved at all because you are still moored at Absalom. And if you're going to have a hard time trying to push the ship, Absalom is pretty much not even going to feel that level of movement.
Alright. Until its way back, he's going to stop by the kitchen and whisper something to Squeak. And then he's going to return to his quarters.
Alright. Then that would have been about 20 minutes or so from the messages being sent out.
Yeah, about that.
Benny is at the door.
And they disappear in there for a while.
What?
Pellet returns and they disappear in there for a while.
What do you mean they
So,
disappear?
so switching to the professor briefly, you've been in your cabin just eating pizza and relaxing.
I mean, yeah, his form of relaxing, which is checking the news and such. Maybe reading some academic findings from a fellow professor, you know.
Alright, the constitution damage you received is gone now.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yay! Any interesting findings or things you might want to check out?
So it appears that the information on your breakthrough has yet to reach the wider scientific community.
Oh, he's more interested in like getting back to his normal research type stuff.
Okay. On the xenozoology side, you are finding reports that it does appear that more and more species, or more and more specimens of rare and dangerous species do appear to be going missing. There's been a rather large spike in poaching and or theft from zoos and conservatories and all that sort of thing.
Definitely something you'd be interested in pursuing. But probably another time.
Alright. So, just being completely honest with you on this one here, Zim. You finished your quest a lot faster than I expected you guys to. Your quest was basically the finding the solution for the nanomachines. You completed it a lot faster than I'd expected. Do you want me to try and pad out the professor's story, or do you want me to move on to
You can move on.
the next phase? Okay, then.
I was just kind of hoping for a new pet at some point soon, but that's not something. That's not a main story thing. That's a side quest.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to give you the opportunity because I didn't want you to feel left out. So
No, go for
being open and honest about the discussion, so there's no risk of hurt feelings.
Benny is going to approach the professor, by the way.
Is it Benny, you said? I thought you were
Yes.
in the you're in Pellet's room.
Oh, that would probably only lasted 2 or 3 minutes.
So if it only lasts 2 or 3 minutes, on your way out, you'll notice Squeak just about to open the door with a big tray of cupcakes. Squeak will sort of just blush a bit. They'll throw the cupcakes on a table just inside the door and then scurry back away.
Man, 2 to 3 minutes. You hate to see it, folks.
Pellet will not emerge.
Benny, you're muted, by the way.
Yes, I am. Why did someone address me?
Hmm?
Did someone address me?
Yeah.
Who?
The DM.
What was
You
the
said
question?
you were leaving Pellet's room?
Yep.
I was saying on the way out, your path, just as you open the door, you'll see Squeak was just opening the door from the other side. Squeak was holding a large tray full of cupcakes. They'll blush a bit, look look to you and then place the cupcakes on a table just inside the door and then scurry away.
He stepped aside to, as though inviting him in, and then as he sets the cupcakes down, he just raises a brow at him, seems a bit confused, and then goes to see the professor.
All right, Professor, then.
Yes, come in. What can I do for you, Benny?
Sorry about
Muted
that.
again.
Sorry, no, yeah, I know. Sorry. Just something was happening off screen for a second, so I muted real quick. Yes, Professor.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I wanted to know if you wanted to put any sort of what's the word? Effort into your investment? That sounds a bit. I wanted to know if you wanted to set up anything with the office that I'm establishing and the new company. If you wanted to maybe create a science wing, if you wanted to take head of something, maybe help the company give themselves a direction.
I always support the scientific arts in research as well as application.
Right. So I could probably get you working on a science wing or something of the sort that you could do some sort of research at that could be potentially monetized. Of course, you would be getting dividends.
Of course. Yes, I would be able to assist with that, absolutely.
All right. You'll be named our chief scientist of our research and development team, I suppose.
Oh, that sounds good. What were you planning to actually do with your company from here?
Well, seeing as how we're starting with immunizations, I suppose medical would probably be a pretty good bet. That, and they tend to be decently subsidized by various governments. So it would definitely help us with our initial start. I would eventually want to get back into manufacturing of various parts and mechanics. Brexelon has left a little bit of a vacuum, no pun intended. And we probably would want to start reproducing some of the filters that were obviously made with potential ill intent.
I do believe that that would be a noble effort to pursue.
He gives a nod. I'm going to have to start looking into more real estate then. Potentially some of Prexelon's assets might still be up for sale.
I don't like that message, Jaffer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jaffer, I
That's
don't
some
like
good
that
shit.
message.
Benny's going to go ahead and see if the other AI has something to do with this.
Warren?
Yeah, Warren.
Warren is entirely within Samimi's comlink now, but no, Warren has nothing to do with this.
The professor is headed straight to the bridge.
Benny follows, somewhat alarmed.
It's not good.
Basically, in the middle of their conversation, that message comes through, and the professor sees it and starts heading straight to the bridge.
All right. So is everyone heading to the bridge?
Yes. I am definitely
Yes.
on my way.
Everyone roll me a d10.
There we go.
Hang on, switching to combat music.
You're expecting combat?
But of course. This is you.
Alright, so Ricky will actually be the first one onto the bridge.
It's because of
And
my
you said-
hover boot. You kidding me?
You get
got
in
it.
first, and the there's that black machine standing in the middle of the bridge.
What's behind him?
I gotta say, I love the fact that the professor and Benny were together and we managed to roll the same for who gets there first.
So, I just want to know kind of what in general is behind him, ship-wise.
Various computer parts, various consoles.
Any
like-
people?
No, there's no one else on the bridge at the moment. Just you two.
Oh,
Because the ship is moored, no one's currently on the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Stand there for a few seconds, staring at him.
Alright, a few seconds pass, and Benny and Professor show up.
I speak in Castrovellian. Extremely fluent Castrovellian. Saying, "You mind telling me what the fuck you're still doing here?"
He'll reply in just as fluent Castrovellian, I could ask you the same thing. He'll also then add, again in Castrovellian, for those who can understand it, you're supposed to be a scrap heap.
Out of
Well,
character.
I had
Have you
other
seen
fucking
him?
plans.
Benny raises his rifle.
It doesn't react at all.
Ricky actually
As the
laughs
standoff
slightly.
continues, Professor Pilot comes in. And now you're all on the bridge facing that machine, who's just standing in the middle of the bridge.
You just fucking steal our AI.
No. She's temperamental and, well, she's already caused enough disruptions.
I know a fucking non-answer when I hear one.
Benny moves to slowly take out his phone, by the way.
Yeah?
That's it. He's just taking out his phone and typing on it, like glancing down at the phone, glancing back at this, but like trying to subtly type on his phone.
Alright. In response, you're saying it's a non-answer. It's like, I have not stolen or taken anything from the failed experiment.
Want to find out if the copy's better than the original?
I highly doubt that, but this is not the time, nor really do I have the effort. It'll look over its shoulder.
What's he looking at?
It looks to just be looking at a blank piece of wall.
I draw my machine pistol and open fire.
Alright. It's a hologram. You do disrupt it enough that it pretty much dissipates.
Fucking figures. Wouldn't have the fucking balls.
Couldn't he go invisible?
He could,
Oh, we'd
yes.
we at least fucking see some of them bounce off. But there's a nice little grouping of holes right in the nav console now.
I know you very clearly see that this was just a hologram. This was not the real thing.
I'd like
You saw
to.
it flicker as the bullets go through it, and then just it sort of shuts down.
I'd like to move to quickly put the ship into lockdown.
All right. All of the ship's computer systems appear to be offline.
Shit.
Oh. Can I do I know if this is something I could if I could fix?
Give me a computers check.
Since I have access to the physical console, that means I get a +2.
The professor
circumstance.
is tossing the rubber duck over to Ricky.
So you get to do basically you roll with advantage. 2 rolls.
Choose
the
the
highest.
Ooh, I
He
choose
can
the first.
choose. He can choose to roll up to 2 more times. I did upgrade it. This one's got a little top hat on him.
Oh.
And it isn't use and then discard, is it?
No,
Yeah. Okay. So you can.
it's just he
drop
can
the
only
4 and
use
then-
it up to. He can use it up to 2 times per day.
I'm gonna keep it at that then.
All right. So
Yeah,
34. Did the professor wish to assist, or did anyone else also wish to assist?
The professor will absolutely be assisting.
Benny was already trying, so I guess he's assisting.
It's just fucking magic computers bullshit.
All right. So we do manage to get assists across the board. All pretty good rolls, actually.
Mm.
Alright, so with that, you guys are able to identify that Ku appears to have been locked out of the system.
Can we undo the locks?
So you're going to try and access the locks.
Mhm.
Alright, you open the code and take 2 points of damage directly.
Motherfucker.
Because you open it and, oh crap, that's necro code.
It's in our goddamn ship now.
It does appear to be isolated exclusively to Ku, though.
Oh, Ku's infected now. God damn it.
You suspect that's why Ku has been separated from the ship.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send Eddie out one of the nearest drone access ports, because I assume we've got a handful of those, little vents across the ship where maintenance and supplies can kind of shoot through without coming through the main halls.
You have access to the crawl spaces. They're good for drone sizes, but they're also good for Yusoki sizes.
Mm-hmm. Eddie's making beeping sounds the whole way, just to make sure that he doesn't run into anybody. But he also has dark vision, as he's going to shoot through and try to get an outside look at the ship to see if there's any points where he could have gotten in, if there's any broken panels on the ship, or if I just see like a small shuttle kind of zipping away, presumably with him on it.
No, you don't see anything similar to that. The outside of the ship looks just as pristine as normal. It's got that sort of alabaster shine to it from the arc steel.
Well, fuck. with my memory, would I have any sort of inkling as to what he might be doing? Or is this something that happened after?
From your memory, this is completely new. This is something that is
No, there
never
weren't
been
any plans
considered
for.
before.
Gotcha. I'm gonna start snooping around for evidence. Especially along that panel that he was staring at.
So sorry, could you just one more time? What was the result of the roll?
So
what?
the result of the roll is Ku appears to have necrocode almost infecting or attacking her, and so she separated herself from the ship to basically quarantine herself.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Do I find anything with that panel that he was staring at?
No. So from what you understand now that you know it was a hologram, what he was probably doing is actually looking over his shoulder at something on his end.
We gotta
As
track this
opposed
guy
to looking
down.
at anything on your ship.
Mm-hmm. I want to go into the network and I want to check all the logs. I want to see if there were any hacking attempts, if he was actually physically here, or if he just fucking tried to hack in and probably succeeded.
All right. Looking at the logs, there was no hacking attempts. There was a remote connection that used an administrator command that you've never seen before.
There it is. Do I have any idea as to where it came from, or is it a really super generic sort of thing?
The admin account that used it is City Mind.
Oh Christ.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Professor.
Yes.
City Mind did
what
build
can I do
Ku,
for you?
so
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like 3 people attacked at once there. What?
I
Whatever
said,
you
what can I
speak at
do
once.
for you?
How did you first figure out how to put the cure? What was the thing that made you figure out the cure? What fixed it?
Oh boy.
Just give me the incredibly short version. If you could simplify it to a sentence, that'd be great.
Well, I just basically put together
A non-run-on sentence.
I just decided to attempt using my own nanomachines to fight back.
Ricky,
Yeah.
do you think we could potentially program some sort of anti-necro code?
Maybe.
If it was as simple as the professor using his own bots with a little bit of arc steel, perhaps the necro code can simply be resolved in the same fashion.
The necrocode's a bit more complicated than that.
Well, we thought it was complicated that people were getting turned into zombies by little metal nanomachines, but... Well, I assume the solution was not entirely simple after seeing the size of the document that the professor made. But still, there probably is a solution somewhere involving that.
Mm-hmm. We head back to Rim. Since that access code that actually got in was from the goddamn City Mind, which is still there, by the way. We got mine A or city A and city B. The actual
So
mine itself is
core
still
A and
out
core
there.
B is what you destroyed.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that it has administrative codes. We should probably fix that.
it made coup. That's,
Yeah, the city
that's the
mine-
mother of all backdoors.
The city mine built coup. So
Can I patch that out? Real lickety split here.
not at the
We'll
moment because coup is isolated from the system.
That's true. We can't get to her. I could. Am I willing
If
to
you will
wade
face
through all that?
necro code.
Ah,
With all due respect to Coop, perhaps we should let Warren run the ship next time.
Hmm.
In fact, we should probably give Warren control of the ship in the meantime.
with much less administrative privileges, admittedly.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
Well, when you've got a minute, I have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Just the arm. I've been doing something weird.
Oh, okay. I'll give you time to think about this, I think.
The professor's getting started already on unraveling the mysteries of a holy code or a radiant code.
See, that's a little bit harder to do because the arc steel has souls infused in it already, and you're just working on that, and as part of that process, you put some of your soul into it. Putting a soul into code is not something you're sure how to do.
Wait a second, isn't Ricky's soul basically all entirely code?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I mean, the professor is still working on theories and such already.
This is some supremely divine magic and sort of soul bullshit that I think would probably be left to the one person who could probably pull my soul back out of a computer should it get pulled into one. That's not my own body computer thing. But
Why are we overcomplicating this?
I don't fucking know. I need to go think. I'm gonna go see Pellet and help with his arm.
Don't we literally have the contact of the Triune itself?
Hmm.
Isn't that like the God machine?
It is.
If they would know anything about some sort of anti-necro code, if such a thing were to already exist, they would probably have something in their archives, or maybe even a theory of how to create something like that.
Hmm.
So you're going to invite the Triune onto the retrograde?
If you're gonna invite them here, I'm not going to talk to them.
I would rather
don't
suggest
like
that we go and visit the Triune themselves.
The professor is trying to gather what information he can from the databases, but he is in favor of this idea of visiting them.
Alright. So something was happening with Pellet's arm before you guys do that?
Correct. I needed to go think, so I'm gonna go help fix his arm. Pellet.
Yeah. Mind stepping over here?
Yeah.
There's something weird about Benny lately.
Yeah.
He's just. At first, I thought it was like he was giving the cold shoulder, I guess is a good way to put it. But he just seems different. It's like there was no warm shoulder ever, and it's just natural. I don't know. Have you noticed anything weird about him?
I mean, he's been quite a bit different since he got his eye hurt that bad, fighting that beetle. I know it was
Well, yeah, that trust me, that does things to someone. But it's as if there wasn't anything before that. But he knows who I am.
I'm probably the last guy you want to come to about this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if you've seen anything weird.
I mean,
Anything unlike him.
anything unlike him. He stopped drinking. I haven't seen him super fucking drunk in a while.
That's true.
That's it?
And believe me, he can afford it now.
No, maybe he's in just a turbo hangover all the time.
Maybe, but I've seen his hangovers.
Hmm.
I'll think on it. Thank you.
Maybe it's. Maybe just figure out exactly what's going on between you two. Sort of say, hey, this is a blank relationship. Because right now, it's kind of weird. I don't know if you're with your Twitch, with faces.
Right. I know.
I don't know
I
what
thought we'd gotten past that, but I don't know.
I don't know. Draw a chart, a flow chart, a web.
I might draw that for your sake.
That would help me for sure, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Same with Samimi. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. It confuses me and it scares me a little. I'm honest.
Well, I must say, you shouldn't have to be worried about it. It just, however it is how it is at the time.
Well, I want to see you guys be happy. That's the best for me. So I want to see this happen right.
Trust me, so do I. But I'm worried.
Mm-hmm. I get that. So, anyways, what's up with the arm?
The arm is fine.
Okay, I get you. All right, fair enough. Speaking of arm related, I don't know. When we eventually face down this guy, you'll have my back, right?
Thank you. Remind me to buy you around and tell you the story later. Round of whatever. I don't know what you imbibe on.
Keep the money for yourself. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I gotta go fucking figure out what is even fucking going on with the ship.
Yeah. If I can help with anything, I'm not computer oriented, but I'll try.
Hey, some percussive maintenance might not hurt.
That you can count on me for.
Blunt weapon though. Blunt weapon.
I've got a couple lying around.
There you go. Get a hammer or something like that. And Ricky's gonna meander off, walking much slower than he usually does, as he's trying to piece together some sort of way to figure out exactly where his actual archenemy might be. So he was here literally yesterday. So it can't be too far.
He's probably still on the station.
Mm-hmm. Can I trace where that actual access request came from?
Give me a. Which one's the tracing?
3 computers?
Yes.
He's doing it kind of quietly on his own. That's spicy.
Alright. It appears to have occurred within within around 400 feet of the edge of the ship.
Does it line up with about the same time as that message going out?
Yes.
Are there any? Because since we're in a dock, we've got space on 3 sides and then the station on 1, right?
Yes.
So it probably came from that direction. What all is in that direction? Quite a bit, I imagine.
On the side of the ship, or the side of the station,
The side of the station.
everything. So it's let me pull up the map of where you are. Epsilon station map.
Okay, is anybody else's character sheet saying that they've got a lot more skill ranks to spend than they actually should?
Yeah, it's broken. Ignore it.
Yeah, skill ranks are broken in the new system.
Okay.
So that's the map. You guys are on the very tip of the easternmost dock. That little sort of bulb that sits out. You guys are moored there.
Gotcha. North of the puddles and or wait, no, you said eastern?
Yeah, so the eastern. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so the puddles. So is that part that almost looks like a knight helmet on the side? You guys are just to the right of that.
I'm gonna send Eddie out over that area to see sort of what hiding spots, or just kind of get a general idea of what that area kind of is, space-wise. Can I tell if it happened from within the ship?
You can tell it didn't happen within the ship.
In with it. Okay. Benny,
Sure.
Yes.
run back security footage from some of the exterior cameras, if we still fucking have it. Wouldn't be surprised if it's gone. I want to see if any ships did a little hit and run on us.
Gotcha. Wouldn't those be saved in coup?
I think I set up a backup system. I think.
All right. I'll see. Maybe Eddie picks something up. He goes to try and tap into all the cameras if there is any recording.
Yep, there is recordings there. So
Okay, good. It looks like Ku was keeping a backup file as well.
Thank goodness. Of all people, she should understand the importance of religious backups. She probably got an offsite backup somewhere. I hope.
I assume
Just a
not taking
random
the-
container floating off into space somewhere.
Kidding me? Asteroids, fantastic. What, somebody gonna look into a super low yield asteroid and actually open it? That's where you put your backup. Professor, how good is Toby's sense of smell?
It is very pristine, truly. He is a apex predator.
Think you can get him to smell dark steel? Or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting.
arc steel.
Arc steel.
Arc steel's the white one. Adamas
Like
is the black one.
Adamas. You think you can get him to start smelling Adamas?
I could certainly give it a try. However, I do actually have the rolling flames that may be better suited for that.
One moment, guys.
Okay. Do you
DM's away.
opposed to
We can
tracking
go
him down?
The DM's away, we get to level up.
No, only if he doesn't come back after 15 minutes.
Oh, right. Has it been 15 minutes yet?
Bit. We need a bit more time.
Back. Sorry about that, guys.
Problem.
That's alright. We're level 20 now, so...
Yeah, good luck.
Anyways,
You fool, we didn't have time to get new equipment.
So, just pulling up the map for it now. So there is, when Eddie was sweeping out an area, there is an area nearby that is known for being a little bit lawless and a nice area for someone to hide if they wanted. Give me one moment.
Hi guys.
Huh?
That's my wife just saying hi to everyone.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, wait, she
They
can't
all
hear
say
us,
hi
can
back.
she?
Oh, yeah.
No, she can't hear you, but just relay
you
back
should
that
spray her
hi.
with water.
No, there's no influence, so
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
All right, I'll put
Okay.
in an influence.
Don't
too
you
late.
dare.
She's already left the room.
She knows.
Oh, she knows.
You guys are so mean.
Love you.
They say they love you, baby. See what you guys make me do. Alright, so I have the area here that you guys is known for being a good area for hiding out. It's well mapped.
Oh, that's a wonderful question mark.
What?
But it didn't load right away. Wait, haven't we been on this map?
Nope, I've just uploaded this one, so...
Yeah, I could.
Oh
say
wait,
for a fact we
it
did that.
looked... At first it looked similar to that, whatever one it was.
The underground bunker?
Hot black.
The prison one. Whoever is eating
I
in their
don't-
mic, could you please stop?
It's my bad. Popcorn kernels.
So yes, this is an area that's nearby. It would be within range, or
My
parts of
hamster
there
is
would be
getting
within
antsy.
range.
If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
All right,
We
would
gotta
you be able
in-
to refund those points for Wolf, because my wife has already actually left rooms.
Yeah.
Left out of the.
He also, the influence says not to do it, so
Yeah, but she's already left, and I don't want her to waste points on something that didn't happen. So
I mean, to be fair, I think most people who watch the channel regularly have so many points they don't really care. But
okay, I watch it regularly, and I currently have 5,000 points.
that's because you always spend them.
True.
Some of us just kind of sit here
Fine.
and lurk.
either way, I am going to refund it.
So you've got the Underhive there, which is a known area for people to hide.
I will state Wolfbag is saying that he wants you to keep it so that someone will have to put like another 15k up above him for it to go.
Too late. I've already refunded it.
And it's okay. She's basically she's not going to be home for the rest of the stream. So
Jeez, I didn't realize we drove her to drink.
well, she's going out and getting a bubble tea coffee.
Oh. You might want to watch
she
out
likes
there,
it.
Jaffer.
Oh?
Yeah. Things might be a bit rocky. Anyways, the professor is going to set... You know, I kind of like the name member for the Rolling Flame. So we'll use it. He's going to set...
About Briquette.
Nah. He's going to set Ember to sniffing out the Adamas. Since, you know, they do hunt the insect things, and those are made out of Adamas, aren't they?
Yep.
So he would probably be very uniquely specialized in hunting down things of Adamas.
Alright, so while you can't have it sniffing out Adamas, it can detect Adamas via electromagnetics. So it basically can see in the EM spectrum.
Well,
Which also means it can partially see through walls.
Radical.
cool.
So it's, yes, it can find it, but not smell. Just in case that makes a difference.
Well, not really, because I just... well, actually, I mean, that means I can send it out into the outside of the hull to locate it. Because, you know, smell doesn't exactly exist in space.
No. Sort of need air to do that.
Yeah.
Are they actually space-proof, though?
If the professors got their...
I have done all of the upgrades on him. I just kinda haven't made him a character sheet yet because the Fantasy Grounds is a little finicky on that. And I don't have art for him yet, so I haven't bothered on that side of things either. Yet.
Alright, and our Underhive now has a grid map.
Radical. I've started a thread in our inside of our data net. It's private, and it includes all the clues that I've found so far. Making sure that I share the information that I've come across. Does anyone take a pot shot at Eddie? Since he's kind of being a drone.
If he's flying near the Underhive area, then yes, he will get pot shots shot at him from numerous areas in the Underhive.
That's fair. Somebody shoots a slingshot at him.
They appear to not like...
Camera drones?
Yeah, well, they appear to really not like much at all, so...
They just hate everything.
Hey, I can change the gamma of the grid, so I can set gamma to low, so how does that look, guys? With the grid being much more muted.
I don't think I've...
Or can you not
I think
see
I
the grid?
closed it. Let me find it again.
Just trying to reshare it.
I like
Just
it.
trying to find it so it looks good for everyone.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I did not know we could reduce the gamma. That makes things really nice.
So this
But
place
yes,
is where we think that the necrocode could come from, just to clarify?
That's where you think the machine, the black guy, or the black arc steel machine.
Good save.
No, Adamas.
Adamas. Oh, we just have a picture. We can just save the picture.
It's just saved under machine. But if you really
The
want,
robot
if you really want, we can just I can call you by his name.
Maybe not. Actually, you know what? I suppose I'd probably tell everyone at this point. As we're slowly, as I kind of make my way back to the bridge. I'm just gonna say. So, 99.9% sure I know exactly who this guy is. You know,
Alright. Go on.
long time ago. Anyways, guy's name is Maraat Durik. Old fucking celebrity. Kind of celebrity, more all around asshole. And you know, he's a robot. Didn't always used to be one. But he is one now, and since he's made of Adamas, I figure his soul's actually inside it.
And just so so the viewers can view it, would you be able to put the name of his spelling into the in-game chat?
Absolutely.
Just funny names like that. I've always found it when I'm.
He is a celebrity, so people might know about him. But he is old. Pretty old. Professor might know about him. Oh, I'm sorry, I got my own back. I got it all flunked up. No, I spelled it right. Okay, we're good. I'm actually blind. He's not a good person. So don't feel any sort of empathy whenever we find him and gun him down. Because he would have done the same to us 100 times over. Without any regrets. For my own personal sake, though, I want to take the killing blow. I want to make sure. Though, I mean, if somebody else just kind of cuts his head off, cuts him in half, that'd be okay too. Long as I'm there to see it.
While I will be willing to assist with this, I would prefer to know the particular ways that he is bad, as you put it.
Fine.
Well, I
You know,
have
the
the chance
sorta-
to say it.
You know the sort of
If I
horror
do-
stories you get about celebrities getting too much money, too much free time, and doing some seriously depraved shit? He did it on the regular. To people who didn't want it.
I will admit that I am not well versed in the celebrity fields, but I will take you at your word then.
I'd rather not get into it. Either way. Pelly, you want to do some good old-fashioned detective work?
Do I ever?
Going door to door, because maybe not door to door, kind of. Because we've traced his signal down to block inside Absalom. That's not a good place to go. Quite unfriendly to outsiders, and is extremely violent.
Loud shirt and android or robot? I never asked what you prefer.
Sorry?
What should I refer to you as?
Me? I mean,
If the occasion should arise.
Are we being stealthy?
like fake names.
Well, names, but what are you? What if
Uh,
someone asks me what you are? What do I think?
I guess a robot fits pretty well.
Okay. Loud shirt robot and tall vest brawler. Yeah, I think a lot of people would talk.
Yeah, we can make it talk. Apply a little bit of pressure here and there. I'm sure we can get someone to tell us where he came from, if he left anything behind.
Are we talking about torture methods?
No.
I don't do torture.
More intimidation.
All right, let me know if you need torture. Also, I think the professor would be very good at that.
Yeah, he's demonstrated that on each of us already.
Let's not talk about surgery, okay?
I'm not familiar with what you are referring to here. How have I particularly tortured any of you?
We did have to get a test, if I recall. And boy, do I recall.
That was not a method of torture. That was a simple medical procedure.
But it's effective as one.
If you wish for me to perform medical procedures on them, then I shall.
Either way, I think we need to fucking go. Because the more we talk here, the more time he's got to get some distance between us.
Agreed. Benny just pulls out his rifle and starts walking.
Heck, keep it away for now.
What?
Because we are going to be on public streets. For like 5 seconds, I mean.
I can fly above.
Not fair. You're going to be like a sniper sort of outlook situation? Overwatch?
Well, this is a sniper rifle.
And it is. All right. I'm going to start heading out. I'm going to start heading to the Underhive.
On the way there, Benny is going to activate his force pack and he is going to fly as high as he can to try and avoid being seen.
All right.
But, you know, not too high that he can't, like, keep an eye on the party and the surroundings.
So most of the underhive is undercovers and under roofs. There's really only 3 main entrances. There's the one at the north, the east, and the west.
Do we know this is the layout?
Yeah, so the area is mapped, so you know the layout, but you don't know of anyone within it, within the location.
So we know that there's like this medical biohazard room in the bottom right corner, and we know that there's this random blue room in the top right corner that looks like a bar of sorts. Or a lounge. Yes?
There's the chop shop in the bottom corner.
Yeah. Like, we know about that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, like, it wasn't just we know the rooms, but, like, we know the detail of the rooms.
Yeah, so it's known that, like, the top right there, that blue one, that's a temple.
Oh, so this isn't just this isn't just one big building. This is like a conglomerate.
Yeah, so this is an underhive. It's a slum.
I suppose I might. Actually, no. We gotta look the part. I gotta look ostentatious, and I gotta look funky. All right. You're gonna like play the part as like a bodyguard pellet. I think that would work.
Bodyguard? Well, intimidation, however it comes, I suppose.
Yeah. Or you could do the talking too.
I think you're better at it.
Fair enough. Figure something out.
What part
Might be
would
better
you
to-
like for me to fulfill for you?
Don't know. I mean, the whole tracking part's going to be fantastic, so it might be best for you to stay back a bit, or not maybe stay back, but just kind of focus on figuring out exactly what the large rolling animal is looking at.
I can certainly do that.
Let's go in the east entrance. Because that west entrance has that big open area right away, and I don't like that. Prefer if I have some corners to hide around.
Do we want to all go in at once, or is it just you and Bellet, or?
If we all go at once, we can all our strength is in the same spot in case things go crazy. Hope things won't.
That's true, but we're leaving 2 exits then.
That's true. I mean, you want to go with want to go with Pellet, and I'll stick with the professor.
Sure.
Radical.
Bellet, where would you like to insert?
That was a cheap shot.
Maybe he'll share a glance with Ricky and almost like shrug with his shoulders and then think,
If we take the east entrance, we would be the closer to the other party. If we take the north entrance, we would probably cover more ground.
I'm covering ground. Let me think a second. It's been a while since I've gone over my tactical training.
The main issue here is that a lot of tactical training is going to be hard to apply because a lot of this is going to be civilian.
Right. I say we. Is there a bar over on the north side?
Bar. I think that's a kitchen.
Actually, I have a new idea.
Oh.
Ricky,
Yeah.
how beat up can you get Eddie to look?
I don't think he's gonna like
Eddie?
this.
I
Eddie.
always kind of imagined that Eddie already. I mean, yeah, in the art he doesn't look beat up, but I always imagined he's kind of just, scrap bit of metal here, scrap there, dent over on
he
that
does
side.
look. He does not look store bought. That's for sure. So, I mean, I can get some paint remover on him.
If you could either put some paint, well, not just put some paint remover on him, maybe even give him an entirely new paint job, make him look like an inconspicuous drone, he could probably do some reconnaissance and would hardly be batted an eye. Then we would know a little bit more of what we're going into. He probably wouldn't be able to make it to all the areas, but he would give us at least an initial idea.
He's not going to be very conspicuous anyways. Not very many people have drones like this floating indoors. ruffles up the hair, if you know what I say.
This is entirely true, but it could also be assumed that it's someone else's, and it's not like people are just going to do anything about it.
I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they'll do.
Is Eddie fast?
Eddie's fairly fast, but if he gets pinned down, then that's it.
I forgot if I had something that could give me invisibility. 1 second.
Why don't I just have him on the outside, seeing if he, or just kind of watching the exits. He can get up pretty high.
Maybe put him on the north entrance then, because if we're inserting on both the east and west, we should probably be pretty good on those exits. It would be the north one we'd have to worry about at that point.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think there's a bar on the west side. I think. Might be a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. That... it's hard. There are people all in the way. I can't always tell the lights. I usually go by the colored lights. But
The
they're
sign?
everywhere.
Yeah.
To be honest,
The
that
west
looks more like
entrance.
Yeah.
that looks
It's-
more like some sort of cafeteria.
It's sort of like a bar-ish. It sells food and drink. Some of it alcoholic, some of it safe to eat.
Here, you
Only
and
some of it.
Bella and Penny take the west entrance. Me and the professor will go on the east.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Alright, let's get your... Was Benny was on the east? Or west?
Benny and Pellet on the west.
Benny Pellet west.
Me and the professor on the east.
Don't we look a pair?
Pellet. Eddie. Professor and Toby.
Benny flips his hood up, puts his
Think
glasses
we have
down.
enough? Think we have enough limbs between us? Benny?
You do have an extra long tail.
Eddie is going to be.
That's not what I said, but I guess.
Does the limb not count? Does the tail not count as a limb?
Well, I can grab things with it sometimes. If it's warm out.
Therefore, we have more limbs than the average individual, unless you're counting those insects. Those insects
But-
have less limbs.
But do we have enough? Do you have enough?
Do I need more?
I'll think about it.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whatever you think. It's very... I'm not recalling the term. Rhetorical?
Blinks at Ricky, seeming slightly confused.
I'm already on the other side of the street. 'Cause we're splitting off.
At this point, Pellet will step forward down the stairs, but he'll take Pellet or Benny's hand on the way.
Alright, so. Give me a moment. Just placing NPCs around. Almost done. Sorry, there's a few NPCs to place.
How did you place them before?
Because as you guys change of plans. I need to make sure I can match it. Alright.
Pellet is probably just one step ahead of Benny. Handheld.
I think that's
10
all of
crits.
them.
Why 10
Alright,
credits?
Secret. But it says that over the over the comm channel. Oh, I have to subtract 10 from that large number. Oh boy.
Alright, so that is at least the neutrals that you can see. Can you see them? Oh no, they're still hidden. Okay, walking into the bar. 9 and 3. Those are visible. And walking in from the other side, 23 visible. And Eddie up the top will see that in the alleyway.
Whoa. All right.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
It
So
does
there's
not appear to
definitely-
react.
Yeah, Eddie's a decent bit away. He's got really good cameras on him. It looks like we've got a big boy waiting in the alleyway in case we cause too much noise. So let's...
I'm not in the alleyway.
No, the other alley. It's the one in the north, sorry. I've put it on our map, though. Let's see if it holds together inside. God knows what sort of unhealthy insulation this place has.
Yeah, if things go south, don't get between me and him. Or them.
Gotcha. I'll let you roam free.
And
I
then
have my si-
Pella will drag Benny downstairs.
Don't worry, I have my silencers on.
I've got my loudners.
Benny is dragged along.
He
Alright.
doesn't resist.
He does
So
not.
you are free to move yourselves around. There is no combat at the moment.
He doesn't resist.
He does not. He does not resist.
I heard you and I said okay.
I didn't hear you say okay.
I'm moving in.
So just checking, Zim, while Toby Kale is there, it's actually the Rolling Flame. It's Ember.
Yes.
All right. Can I please get a perception check? Just use Toby Kale's stats for now. We'll assume stats-wise they're the same. At least until you get the custom... At least until you build Ember. 15. Alright. Ember is most definitely picking up that there is Adamas in the area.
There is definitely Adamas in the area. Do I know which direction?
From your current position, Ember says it is to the north, west, and east.
West and the east, or the north, the west, and the east?
They're coming from. It's getting a It's detecting Adamas to the north, it's detecting Adamas to the west, and it's detecting Adamas to the east.
Oh, cool.
So there's Adamas
Wait.
behind us.
Yes.
I
Uh-huh.
will relay that to Ricky.
I mean, it's everywhere. Well, whatever. We'll see it. Well, we know it's here at least.
Do the walls look like they're made out of adamas?
Nope.
That's the insulation. It's bad for you. Well, I guess we'll make our way slowly in. I'm gonna poke my head down in this direction, just because I know for a fact that there is a big boy to the north, and I don't want to get any closer to that if I don't have to. So I'm gonna go south.
All right. So you get. Are you stopping there, or are you moving any further?
We're gonna pause here just to see.
All right. Yeah,
the
one
people
more step
area.
is enough. You see that one?
Okay. Do I see any Adamas on him?
What do you think all that blackness on them is?
Oh god. Does he see me?
No, actually, he doesn't.
Or he's just doing his own thing?
Well, at the moment, they're patrolling the area. There are other underhive lowlives. While they're not on the map, you can assume that there are just random civilians scattered throughout the area.
Mm-hmm.
That they're effectively combat zero, and if you attack them, they auto die. No save, no even roll to hit. They all have basically one hit point.
They're all
they're
grunts.
scattered. Well, at this point, they're civilians.
Mm.
Like the ones that you can see there, the undercity low, the underhive lowlives. They're people who could actually potentially stand up to fight you.
Mm.
Everything else is a civilian that is caught in crossfire or destroyed or anything like that. So,
Alright.
they don't bother even getting tokens. That's how insignificant they are.
I'll kind of filter in with the crowd, and I want to see what's towards the south here, because this looks fun.
All right, you find another lowlife there. This appears to be a Ripperdoc would probably be the better way to describe it. They do cybernetic and bionic augmentations. They're all second-hand.
Do I know this guy?
No, you
I deal with more reputable dealers than this. I probably wouldn't.
some people call Ripperdocs like this grave robbers.
Mm.
Or murderers. Or both.
Hey, I mean, if you can easily secure supply, all power to you.
But that's roughly how they get their supply.
Mm.
So is Pelt gonna pull Benny inside?
Absolutely.
Because you just kind of been standing there. To get him. There we go.
Get in there.
Keep in mind, he's in his suit, so this is not just any hand dragging me along.
So you're walking into the sort of the underhive cafeteria almost in full armored setup.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Benny's
So a
got
lot
his
of
hood up
the
and his sunglasses on.
civilians will sort of make sure they're not in front of you. So as you walk around, they're always sort of shifting, making sure they're not around.
The dungeon awaits.
And I think we've had an ad time redeem actually from Kristovic.
Yes.
Well, while we're on this ad break, I must take the break.
Don't forget the break is only about a minute.
I know.
And the ad break has been started.
I'll be right back.
All right. So just a heads up, I'm just moving Eddie onto the map, but he's still considered far enough away to not trigger anything. Just moving him onto the map to make it easier for me.
The ad break has concluded.
Welcome back.
And for the record, the professor is purposely keeping a little ways away from Ricky, but otherwise staying within eye shot.
All right. Ember keeping you updated is now detecting Adamas just to the north and to the west.
The professor is, of course, passing that along to Ricky.
Figure it's picking up that big guy over there. Also,
I'm back.
welcome back. Yeah, I figure he's picking up that big guy over there. Which also, by the way, news flash for everyone here, currently on this data stream. That's a lot of Adamas, and it's just in this random place. So some seriously shady shit is going down here.
So
Is
you
this a
see
passable
the
hallway to the west?
Move around. Yes, so you can move down that hallway. The
Okay.
green is a bit of a
Map
bit of
artifact.
sludge, but you can see the bridge there to get over it.
Philip, I
Who's
do
got
believe-
sights on number 8?
I think I had it just a second ago, but he's heading north, kind of up towards you. I don't know if he's gonna fit through that door though.
Philip, I do believe we are drawing quite a bit of attention. We need to consider a more stealthy approach.
It's not unusual to see someone
all ears.
armored like this step in. You see the low lives in the area sort of just draw their pistols and just have them in their lap, but they're not actively starting a fight. But it's one of these: if something starts, they're going to be ready to try and fight back.
Benny casually puts a hand on his holster.
It's one of these: I don't know you. You're spoiling for a fight. I don't want to be the fight. But it's a low life underhive. Like, people aren't reacting to the golems walking around.
And hopefully they will not respond to us either. But nevertheless, there's something under the bridge, and that is what looks to be a body. I'm gonna be real. I think there's somebody stuck under the bridge in the goop.
It's remains of a skeleton by the looks of it.
Good ambiance.
There ain't much left there.
I'm gonna continue on, Because I want to see what's in the room to the west. At least I just want to peek in the door.
All right. You poking your head in the door?
Or if there's like a window.
No windows that you can see.
About.
But the door isn't locked.
And I just whoop.
Alright, it appears to almost be an apartment, at least initially. Small kitchenette, bathroom to the floor. Appears to be a bed. And then you notice the power generator and what looks to almost be a stasis unit. which is
Oh,
that
now.
big
Got something interesting in here.
There appears to be someone inside it.
Uh-huh. All right. I'm very cautious peeking around, just making sure that nobody's in here other than that guy. Or, like, I'm not going to set off any security measures.
No, you can see it looks like that's the only person there.
Should I take a peek?
The room to the south that's green appears to just have a whole lot of computer consoles in it.
Okay.
And the other room appears to be a messy sort of office almost.
All right. Who's in the stasis unit?
Looks to be a pretty random civilian. There's not much to speak of for them.
I don't recognize the face.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess.
You will notice that while it looks like a stasis unit, they're clearly not in stasis. You can see them breathing. You can see their eyes are moving, even though they're closed. You can see the movement, almost
REM.
like it's
See some
sleep.
REM. Gotcha. So there's some serious hacking stuff going on in here. Okay.
Ricky walks into someone's house casually. Let's see what we got.
I should have locked the door. Come on now. I want to take a peek into the next room for relinquishing control back to somebody else.
All right. The room with all the green monitors looks to be gaming.
Oh God. Is he good at least?
From what you can see, he appears to be a decently high rank in, well, everything.
Something came up by you got a BRB in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Does he stream?
Are you streaming right now?
So if you manage to find the details, yes, they are currently streaming. They're streaming full body immersion game.
VR stuff? Hell yeah.
Almost like virtual reality, but better than life virtual reality.
Alright, we're gonna,
So, sword art.
Professor, we're gonna bounce in a sec, alright?
What exactly are you planning in here?
I can't resist. I cannot resist. He's gonna type something in the chat of his stream.
You look so precious when you sleep. He just like posts a pic from his phone of his hand caressing his sleeping face.
No, I post this in his chat as himself. And then I run away. Giggling like a goddamn child.
The professor is just kind of awkwardly standing in the doorway to the apartment, looking absolutely confused at Ricky.
Just go. We'll lock its door on the way out. We'll be nice.
I just imagine Ricky's running out like with that Stewie life, like.
You'll if you're watching the guy's stream, he'll put up a be right back, guys. And just as you are leaving, you'll hear the hiss of the modified stasis unit opening.
Let's I lock the door behind me and say, let's keep going. East, please. Because he's in that direction and he's kind of wheezing. It's very big.
The professor will just simply follow. Still absolutely bewildered about what Ricky's going on about.
Ricky, at that point, like that square you are in, could I please get a reflex save?
Oh. All right. I'm decently okay with this.
Did you roll in
Where's
tower?
my reflex? Bah. I'm not good at these.
Cool. Nothing happens.
All right, apologies for that.
Welcome back.
So with that, we'll probably go back to Pellet and Benny. You guys have entered the cafeteria area. Everyone seems a bit, well, nervous, but no one's actively trying to defy you.
Benny scans the room. Do I see Black Metal Bastard?
So you've got tabs on where the big guys are. You can see them.
No, Black Metal Bastard.
Mara? No, you do not see Mara at yet.
Okay. That fellow.
Professor, at this point, Ember is only detecting Adamas to the north.
He will relay that, of course.
All right, let's loop around. So it's a bad idea.
Well, we're gonna let Pellet and Benny have a go.
Yeah,
I'll say that over the comm. I'll say we got to loop around north because that big guy's in the way, and I don't want to sneak past him.
I could attempt a distraction.
I mean, you guys could just go there yourselves.
I could make a really good distraction right now if you need it.
I'm sure you could. You're good at that.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. Will he react if we walk past him?
I don't know. I mean,
You're
I might have
seeing
just
other
caused a distraction.
civilians. You're seeing civilians, which, because they're effectively zero sums, they don't get tokens on the map. They are moving past the big guys, but they're doing it in ways that don't touch the big guys. And if the big guy is moving, they generally get out of their way. So the big guys seem to be ignoring pretty much everyone. Like even when it looked directly at you guys, nothing happened. It just looked at you.
All right, Ricky, can you access my any cam on my helmet or anything? Can you guide me without me having to ask?
Yeah, I can give you a cool like waypoint system. Give me a
Oh
sec.
yes,
moment,
that's
guys.
perfect.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow his waypoints.
I think Jaffer said that he had to go for a bit.
Oh,
Just use the heads-up display on your TACnet.
Follow the different HUD waypoints. It'll guide you to the current objective.
can you make it a golden,
Like a ring.
a golden path
Sorry.
that winds in a circle and ends at a green city?
This is some reference I don't get it. Yes, I will do that. It's No city though. It's just it's just a yellow line. It's the best I could do.
I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
By the way, I just love the carpet of the random guy who's got the lightsaber collection.
Where?
There's a room with a lightsaber collection. It's got like 2 chairs, and I think there's like some suits of armor and stuff. It's like a complete nerd room. I think there's like a... Is that a dragon skull? I think there's a dragon skull on that table too. Like, it's a complete nerd room. There's also a box of like an open box with like pizzas in it.
Looking for it.
It's
It's
right.
just south of the blue room. So directly south of the blue room, there's a toilet, public bathroom, and then directly beneath that.
I see.
The nerd room.
Oh.
I really like the carpet in there.
Oh.
Like,
That's
I
a
wish
good
I had a
carpet.
carpet like that.
Yeah.
It's got a nice
The
Celtic knot to it.
The plasma sword vendor.
Yeah.
Come in, traveler. Purchase my laser sword. I mean, plasma sword.
I mean lightsaber.
No, that's copyrighted.
Buy the lightsaber. Do it.
Plasma saber.
Do it. I also like how there's apparently just a random arcade. Like, in the middle of the map.
It's fucking radical. You kidding me? This seems like an awesome place to live.
I know, right?
Aside from
This
the-
does not seem like a slum at all, you know, save
So-
for the dead body and the green ooze and the trash that's basically everywhere.
Yeah, and the just astronomically high crime rate. That's probably a thing here.
Dude, they got slots! That's what that little red hallway by the blue place is. That's slots.
Do you want to head that direction? We could.
I'm not saying that in character. I'm just like...
Okay.
I'm just like out of character, like oozing over this map and like all the cute little details it has to it. I love this map.
I really enjoyed this map so far too.
Glad you guys like it.
I'm just
fantastic.
surprised. I'm just surprised. Like a whole 1/6 of the map is taken up by a frickin' MLG streamer.
It's just that good.
Well, from what you can tell, the guy's also a data broker. So
Oh, just stocks.
that's how he he's the sort of person who does the hacking that then Samimi's guys do the moving carefully.
Mm.
He's got
So
someone.
he-
Oh, I get it. He's good at all those games because he's a hacker.
probably.
What a
But-
deduction.
He's a good enough hacker that he doesn't get caught, which is the scary type of hacker.
Yeah,
Who
that
leaves
is,
his
that is.
fucking door open? He deserves all the disrespect I threw in his chat, alright? Mods ban this guy.
And before he turns out to be like a side character that's super important later.
Yeah, he might. Who knows?
So Pellet and Benny are still standing at the entrance. You guys gonna be moving around, or what are you guys actually doing?
I'm waiting on Pellet's movement. Pellet is dragging me along.
I'm waiting on that yellow.
It looks really rough, but it goes the right way.
Okay. This way, I'm presuming.
Yeah, and then down south, and then there's this big guy.
Yep, and
Squeeze
he's
past.
just sort of
Oh,
casually
perfect.
patrolling.
All right, that was a little nerve-wracking. I'm assuming we're going this way.
Yeah, and then towards the north, somewhere.
Okay,
As you
somewhere
pass
here.
it,
has
Benny
a-
just stares at it.
So keep an eye out.
For what?
Adam Ass, fucking machine guy. Who fucking knows?
all
Can I
right.
get a perception roll from Ricky? Just Ricky.
You scare me. I think I put some points into it. It's no longer just like +2. Okay. I say that.
Yeah, it's not +2, but I rolled a 2.
I have hyperspectral vision. If that matters.
You do?
I do.
Alright. Hyperspectral will give you enough that there is movement in the corridor from where you just came through. And not the big guy.
Which way to go?
You just saw that there was movement approximately 10 to 15 feet to your left on the map.
Gotcha. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say, like I spotted something funky. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait right here.
Can I look inside the dumpster? If this is a dumpster, that is.
No, it's clear. You don't see anything there?
Okay. But I don't see anything else.
Just based on the movements you made, give me a moment. Nope, you don't see anything else.
Okay. Maybe it's something with the insulation or some interference from all that fucking computer guy bullshit. Wait, I'm a computer guy. Alright. Ricky's gonna start heading back up towards the north. Acting very casual as he does so.
Alright, and the lowlife you pass here appears to be running a what looks to be a bit of a food stand.
What's he selling?
Mostly questionable quality meats. Well, good quality, questionable origin.
Hmm. I look towards the rolling flame. I say, think you'll like a treat?
Would he actually like any of the food there?
You ever fed it to him?
He'd be able to eat any of it. So the rolling flame is a omnivore.
Okay.
I
wasn't certain we ever established that.
The reason they would eat the locust robots is because the locust robots provided the most amount of nutrition in a desert.
That is fair. Yes, I believe he would enjoy something from this stall. Yes.
Nothing more nutritional than a human soul.
Mm. I mean, I don't think the animal's gonna care too much. So I am going to. I'm gonna buy. I'll buy a nice sort of hearty fried meat sandwich.
All right.
And then I'm gonna kind of. I'll just hand it over to the professor because I don't know. I don't want to get my hand close to that thing. Because it seems like a great way to lose a few fingers. How much does it cost?
The professor will happily feed it to Ember.
Based on the amount of money the party has, it's a negligible amount. Like, stuff like this is... You guys have enough money in slush funds that this is... Minor stuff like this is pretty much not an issue.
Zaffer doesn't want to bother us with 5 credits here, 5 credits there, 10 over there.
Yeah, that's just too much effort. It's like the same reason ammunition is effectively unlimited of the ship. You can always restock ammunition.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah, I know the little things are supposed to eat away at the party's funds, but it's just too much paperwork to bother with. Like, if you wanted to order 1,000 meals from him, then cool. That's going to be 1,000 credits for, for whatever reason. But minor stuff, I couldn't care less about.
Gotcha.
It's Dungeons and Dragons, not Dungeons and Bureaucrats.
I mean, you want to start a business, so I don't know if you have a leg to stand on with that argument.
Listen, just because I own bureaucrats doesn't mean I'm trying to be one. I want to own a business so I can do stupid stuff with it, not so that I can just.
Not that you can manage it.
I don't want to play fucking Absalom Tycoon here. Like, I want to actually let it have some story relevance and also let it do things.
All right.
Which
and as you keep moving,
I'll figure out as I do. But yeah,
that place that you guys were pointing out with the lightsaber on the bench, that is actually a plasma sword merchant.
You can't pass that up.
You can't.
It's illegal.
Well, the thing is, you guys can buy any plasma swords you really want.
These ones are special.
We can't buy plasma swords that are like over our level though.
The sign says it. These are special.
Well, it's up to Pellet if he wants a sword.
That's true.
I have lots in the sword department.
Yes, I'm very well aware.
Fair enough. Long arms. Plasma lash. Ooh.
I'm just moving Professor and Ember stand-in.
Imagine we'd spend some time actually buying the sandwich.
Yeah. The guy prepares it without any problems. He sort of seems to be glad to have the business.
Hell yeah. Glad to provide. Are they finding anything up there? Pellet and Benny.
Alright. So,
I haven't seen anything yet. Let's check in here.
Pellet, this is a bathroom.
You never know.
particularly disgusting bathroom.
Alright. I don't see anything in there.
This is the kind of bathroom I would expect an inconspicuous video to be shot at.
Well, it's a good thing we're not lingering there.
Yes.
Question: is this thing to their west? Is there a passage, or is that just something in the wall?
That would be a maintenance vent behind the chairs.
Okay. Nothing interesting.
Running basically a power generator. Now, if you take a look, that power generator pretty much powers most of the area. The gamer guy has a power generator like that all for himself.
Jesus.
Okay. He's gonna head up this way. And hopefully
Alright,
he's not gonna...
At that point...
I have a comment. I have a comment.
So,
Are we getting
back
the...
where you would have seen it. So you guys were one square short. So that's where you would have seen it.
Oh, okay.
And it is...
Then my comment is invalid.
What is that?
I was going to say, play that sound effect from Kill Bill right when they get in that hallway and the other cybernetic column is in view.
So, you see inside that room this monstrosity.
We're getting out of here. Can we go?
And that is a cloud of Adamas drones.
We're going. Oh, hey, Ricky.
Why are you guys leaving so fast?
There's a cloud of Adamas on the dance floor.
Cloud of fucking Adamas. What do you mean?
Yeah, what he said.
It's on the dance floor. Go take a look.
So that means this guy's fucking in there. Why are we fucking
No.
waiting around?
No, Ricky, you don't understand. It is a cloud of Adamas. Like the cloud things that erupted back on the racetrack when I was racing. But this thing's a person.
So what do you suppose we do? We fucking come back?
Wait a second. Then he just looks over at the rolling flame. That thing could eat it.
Okay, so to put it in perspective, when you were racing, you were fighting up against the locust swarms. This is a cloud of Adamas nanodrones.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
The stuff that converts people's bones inside their body. This is a cloud of them flying.
Weren't the locusts the same thing?
Are we inoculated anyways?
You guys aren't inoculated yet. The
That's
locusts
should probably do that.
Physical bugs that could be attacked. This thing is. Close. If you guys step any closer, you'll be making will saves to avoid fear effects.
Ricky,
Does this lowlife beside us have anything to say on this conversation? Guaranteed to overheard.
Or he's just making sandwich.
If you ask him about it, his response was that don't go into the temple.
Temple.
That's a temple?
It's a temple too.
I don't know. Never been in there. Been told it's a temple. Don't want to touch it.
I can't blame you for that.
I gotta find someone. Do you know anybody who actually goes in there? Because I want to go in
there. The big black augmented guys sometimes walk in there.
Are they friendly?
If you don't get in their way, generally.
That's so strange. That looked like a dance floor to me, but they've converted into some sort of temple. Maybe it likes music.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a god.
I don't want it to be a god, because that would make things complicated.
Either way, I have no idea how we can fight this thing. If I shoot it, it'll probably just go right through.
Do we need some serious fucking chemical weapons, or... Which, I look over to the guy.
Benny points at the roaring flame. We need that thing, but really bigger.
I'm gonna reach into my little forearm compartment, pull out a blank credit chip, and I'm gonna hand the guy 100 credits and just say, "Ignore we were here."
Ignore who was here? I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Nice to meet you, by the way.
This guy's smart.
Fucking goddamn it! Hey, we need some Mimi on this. We need full strength.
Yeah, we do. I might even recruit. I'll pitch it. I won't. I don't like to say it's recruiting, but I might ask for even more help.
Even if it's just to get a distraction going to get those fucking big guys out while we deal with the main one.
Distractions.
Yes, we know.
I'm keeping an eye out for any movement again, by the way. Paying special attention to the ultraviolet spectrum to keep an eye out for invisible people. Because I have a feeling.
Alright. Give me a perception roll. In fact, everyone there can give me a perception roll now.
You.
So I think I get a +2. Specifically from the hyperspectral. Oh, it was on an 18.
So the only person who's close enough is the professor. There is something to the south. Ember can tell there is Adamas to the south, and you can tell there is something to the south. About
I had forgotten to roll.
10 feet from you. 23 will not be close enough, unfortunately.
The
You need a
professor is
25 or
relaying.
higher just to detect that it exists.
The professor is relaying this to the others.
I would like to look directly where he is pointing out. Or kind of behind him where he's indicating.
Alright, so with the professor pointing, can everyone roll initiative for me?
Uh-oh.
Forget we were here. Everyone pulls out weapons.
Is
This is
it even
going
possible
well.
to get a... Is anyone going to be able to beat a 23 for initiative? There we go. Oh, it's only 22.
A natural 20 adds to it, doesn't it?
Not for initiative.
No.
Oh. Sadness.
Alright. So, 8 comes in at 16.5. 2 becomes 21.5. So, this thing decloaks.
Oh.
Not him. I can deal with this.
It's always, so to give you an idea, each time you've been making those reflex saves is when you've been getting within 5 feet of it. This thing has been following you within 15 feet of Ricky the entire time.
So it could have gotten me at any point. Hell yes.
It decloaks, but it does not draw a weapon.
Oh.
It takes no action. Which means we then move on to the professor's turn.
So we have no idea that it just decloaked and we're just kind of standing there staring at it.
So the professor was pointing, there's something there, and it just decloaks in front of him.
And that's when we rolled initiative?
Do you want to destroy this thing, or
Is it a threat?
it's
swallowing
just
it around,
kind of standing there menacingly?
But if it's been following us around a while...
Wee woo.
Okay, I'll share the up close of it.
If it's
Hold
been
on, where's
standing
the-
there a while...
Just kind of staring.
is
Just
it
making
really a
this kind
threat?
of hissing noise. I don't know.
Maybe try addressing it.
Shoo, go away. You're impeding on
Is
my
there
sovereignty
any
and my privacy.
Is there any response?
If you, so what do you say to it? Because it's your turn, Professor.
Go away.
Do you do the little shoe hand gesture?
Yes.
You get this certainly sort of computer-generated sound effect. This, you can tell it's a no, but it's like the
No.
Try your luck again.
Say it more forcefully.
That
sounded like a
not,
request.
wish to mess with us. It is better for you if you move along. It's worth a shot.
You get a again.
Well, regular efforts of diplomacy have failed, so I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh,
I'm stepping away.
And I'm gonna miss.
Go away, please. Well, time to shoot you.
I am no longer asking.
Go away. Go away. Bam. That was a warning shot. I mean,
You just like you mean to like flourish it to make him go away, but the safety's off.
Oh shit.
Bow.
Well, I suppose that's it for the professor.
Ember. I'm assuming it's basically the same, but any electric attack is changed to fire.
Yeah,
For the time being.
basically.
I assume it's immune to fire.
You never know.
Oh my god!
Can I get a big oof in chat?
Barks.
Ember's first combat, so...
Ha ha! Not that it
barks
does any
loud.
good.
Remind me, does a critical success on a crit fail confirm count as just a hit?
No.
Oh.
We're not running multiple ones or multiple 20s have an impact because I have seen far too many players kill themselves with triple ones in a row, or NPCs insta-kill a player with triple 20s in a row.
Oof.
So no, there's none of this. A 20 to confirm a 1 just means nothing bad happened. It's like rolling a 1 to confirm a natural 20 means nothing spectacular happens. It's
Fair
just
enough.
normal.
Bark.
So we actually move down to Ricky next. Nothing else is affected at the moment. Nothing else is engaged in combat.
All right. I am, in fact, I'm not going to attack, but I am going to prepare an action. If it charges me, because I feel as if it's following me, I'm going to give it a punch with my shotgun fist. Otherwise, that's it. Eddie is going to. He's not seeing much action from over here. He's going to start heading off towards, kind of curling around the outside. So, he does 6, so 120 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If he wants to move to another entrance, he can make it in his turn is just get to another entrance.
You can go up and around. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm moving to a different entrance is no problems.
Gotcha. Then that's his full turn then.
Cool. Next, we're at Benny.
Benny's gonna go ahead. He's gonna whip out his rifle and he's gonna take aim, but he's not going to fire.
All right. Mr. Lowlife is going to hide behind his countertop. And that brings us down to Pellet.
Has it taken any offensive stance or?
Nope.
It's simply standing there. It decloaked. A couple of people have taken shots at it, and it has just stood there.
One
The only
person
thing
has.
it's done is give some brr sounds.
Pellet will take his entire turn to turn around to Benny and say, if this goes south, I am picking you up and running. Be ready.
Don't you dare.
Be ready. and then you'll turn back towards this figure and watch. But his sword will be drawn.
Alright, so that loops back around to its turn. And you'll see from its right arm, as per the picture I showed, a blade just extends out. And its other hand, it will simply point to Ricky. And that's its turn.
The only thing I can respond with is make your move.
One thing that did happen, but you guys wouldn't have seen it, is that would have occurred.
Oh god. Oh no.
Professor's shooting again. The professor is missing again. Ember is
Where'd he
attacking
go?
again. Ember is probably missing again.
Just though, it's much closer.
Alright, I'm done. Ugh. I'm committing seppuku.
I don't like that.
So
I like how
things
fast
are
it's
moving. And Ricky's turn.
Enemy activity spotted.
To be honest, it is actually a bit of a shame you moved Eddie. I'll give you that as a freebie.
I mean, I'll move Eddie back. No, Eddie's probably going to stay here. And then Ricky is going to. Do we know that the golem's coming our way?
You saw it move. So you wouldn't actually know, but as players, you've known it's moved.
Okay. Ricky is then going to. Are there any people behind the assassin?
Nope.
All right. Full attack.
The second thing started going nasty, all the civilians have gone, nope.
All right. We are going to full attack with the machine and pistola. Hey, that's a 21 to hit.
That will still miss.
Oofta. That is my turn.
It has a kinetic armor class of 22.
It is Eddie's turn. And he is going to stay by the outside and provide a nice watch of whoever might be coming in. Hopefully, police.
Alright. Just to clean it up, I'm going to remove the lowlives.
They're
They were
running
there.
away anyways.
Well, they were there as bait in case you guys wanted to start a fight, so...
It's worked before.
Why did you think I put it in? But because they're just clogging up the combat tracker, I'm just going to remove them at this point. They were just level 1s. You weren't going to be able to beat the crap out of them.
That needs distraction.
Oh no, they're still there. They're just cleaning up the combat tracker. They're cowering and hiding. In fact, the guy at the store you're at is going to be ducking into his apartment/room, which is directly above. The second he gets the chance, so... It's Benny's turn.
Hostile intentions. Don't say I didn't warn you. And then he'd go to... I think he'll just do a triple attack.
Triple.
Yes.
Wow, wait.
As an operative, he has the option to do that.
I don't know how... Right, that's right. It was glitchy.
So just make 3 separate attacks at the...
Minus
use
2?
the modifier. Yeah,
Is it minus 2?
I think it's minus 2, because you get the reduction in minus as well, which was also
Alright.
glitchy.
So... I gotta put up the modifier each time, though. That's kind of annoying.
Unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. The system is not the greatest.
Oh. Darn it.
That will
Only
be
one
one
hit.
hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on it.
Sadness.
Yeah, you've put a nice dent in its armor.
And I think I had something that would allow me to reload, wasn't it?
Yes, you could reload. Your trick was the reload, because we were specifically doing that sniper trick for you.
Right. So he just makes a swift action to reload.
Alright. That golem has its turn, and its pellet's turn.
One in the
That-
chamber.
That is a sound I've never heard for a turn notification before. It was like the normal one, but twice as long and an octave lower.
Yeah, I get that too.
Okay. It hasn't retaliated?
Not yet. It drew its weapon and pointed at Ricky.
It pointed at Ricky. Pellet will finally let go of Benny's hand and move up in front of Ricky. And point his weapon at it.
Radical.
Alright, so it'd be top of the order again.
Uh-oh.
Moves there.
Huh? I mean, I don't know what's happening over there, so...
And the robot assassin is going to take a 5-foot step back.
Oh, I know what's happening.
And that's its turn. Professor.
On Zach running the Stream Raiders.
Alright.
What's going on, Benny?
I don't know what's going on in character, but I know what's going on out of character.
Okay.
Well, you can see what you can see here on the map. So you can see
Oh.
these. You are aware that that the Adamas nanotech golem has moved away.
Ah. Well then, Benny just thinks on that for like half a second and then goes, the target's escaping.
Fucker, we're a diversion. Or this is a diversion.
Why do you think I said it was a shame you moved, Eddie?
How high are the roofs in this thing?
Within the Underhive, ranging between 20 and 40 feet maybe.
All right, good.
All right, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Well, the professor's just gonna shoot. I don't think he really has a idea that that's happening, so...
I literally stated that loud.
Did you actually see it?
I didn't see it, but from what's going on in the map, Benny has made the assumption that the target is getting away. And so he states that out loud.
Well, does my shot hit?
I want to give it to you as a hit, but its alpha class is 22. If Stream's willing to use a Ember hits though.
Yay! 4 minimum Oh.
Yeah. Look at the weapon that they're using, because you should be having a significantly better weapon for.
I haven't gotten around to going through the massive collection of weapons in this game again. There's kind of a lot. But I will do that. I was going to ask you to leave the fantasy grounds up tonight.
Yep, easy.
Alright. Well, I'm done.
5, 6. And it's Ricky's turn.
So first of all, I'm going to send Eddie around. Top speed. Can I get him around to here, perhaps?
Yep. And you get him around enough. Basically, I'm going to put him here, but he's not in range.
I don't see him yet.
Okay, he's sort of about there, but he's out of range. This is just somewhere close that I can keep track of it easily.
Gotcha.
So he is out of range, but you do see that in the alleyway.
All right.
So you see Mara.
Gotcha, bitch.
They were actually in the temple the entire time, and then the second they were spotted.
I figured.
Got spotted.
So I'm gonna say over the TACnet. I'm just gonna say play along. He's on the opposite. He's already escaping, and then out loud I'm gonna say we can't take this fight. We gotta leave. And I'm going to move a standard movement out towards the door. Do I have to do do I have to make an acting check or sorry? What would that
Bluff.
be? Bluff.
No check for this.
All right. And then that is going to be my turn. I'm going to, since that was, I think I could use a, I can use a move action to have Eddie use my skill in. Actually, no, he's got a better skill in perception, so I'm going to let him use it. I'm going to roll it in case he decides to go invisible, just so I am keeping tabs. I'm keeping an idea of where he might want to go.
Alright, so you're trying to keep an eye on him in case he goes invisible.
In case he goes invisible, I want to have an idea of where he might go.
Alright.
And that's going to be my turn. Oh! Eddie! The beast.
Alright, so back to Benny.
Engaging exit strategy.
And over your attack net and everything, you have seen that, yes, the target, quote-unquote, has been spotted.
Alright, do I have to take my entire round to activate Jet Dash, or...
Yes, so
It's,
Jet Dash is a full movement, which is your whole round.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so So can I use the first round to kind of like get out, and then the second round to jet dash all the way up?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Jet
no,
dash was a straight line.
Yeah,
Gosh darn it.
that's partly why having the twisting corridors makes it harder for you guys to use your insane movements.
We're out in the streets now.
Well, that's my first movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Jesus.
50, 55. There we go. So I'm here.
You have 60
You
just
try.
regular movement? What the fuck?
Yes. I got good legs.
30 base plus modifications for the legs plus bonus for the was it the operative that gave you the
I
bonus?
believe so. I believe
Fast
so.
rabbit.
Alright, so now this golem's turn. And they make it to about there. Which means it's Pellet's turn.
Well, I feel like I should be the one to plug the other side. We don't want everyone to rush out and then have it just come back down this way.
I don't know if you want to be in there with those guys.
Well, the LMS golem is blocking Mara. So maybe it's a safe. Maybe there's no way he can turn around. But I don't know if the golem will get out of their way.
I think it's better than fighting down here inside these tunnels.
All right, but if he doubles back, I warn you,
I'll take that bet.
this won't be on me. He's right here, so he's got speed 40. Now is a good time to use jet dash.
Doesn't Pellet have a jet pack?
Let me check his inventory. I don't
On the
think
armor?
so.
I think your armor had a built-in jetpack.
No.
I think it did too. But jetpack doesn't mean you can jet dash.
No,
Jet dash
jet dash is a feat that I have. And if these are tunnels, do I really want to use a jetpack in here?
I was thinking once you're outside.
Fair.
But you can't use jet dash because you didn't start outside.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's to
I
be in a
mean,
straight line.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
And I'm
jet
saying-
dash has to be in a straight line, but once you're outside the area, you can use a jetpack to literally fly.
Okay.
Can I take a feat at some point that's just like a home brew that allows me to jet dash without having to run a straight line?
What's the speed I've got for a jetpack?
Jetpack provides you with again a flat speed of 30? Seems low. Yeah, it's only 30 fly speed. But it is full flight though, so...
If you get a force pack, it puts you up to 60. Which is what I have.
I do not have that.
It's a rather easy upgrade. It's like, I think, only 10k to upgrade to that.
I don't think it's possible to do that mid-combat, but
Yeah,
I'll remember that for later.
Yeah. But, because it was, like, game-changing for me. I was like, oh, I can get a jetpack. Oh, I can get a force pack?
Huh.
I think the force pack may be the updated version of the jetpack.
No. The force pack can specifically move 60, and the jetpack can move 30. One's like level 5, and the other one, I want to say, is like level 10? No, it must be level 9 or 8. Because we're only level 9.
Okay, well, either way, I'm gonna try to get as far as I can, so how far can I get?
I'd be saying that if you're outside and you used full movement with flying, you could get to another entrance.
How much is each square? 1?
Yeah, so each
5.
square is 5 feet.
Well, if that's the case, then could I just say I used my force pack and get over there?
You need to be outside at the start of the turn.
Which I am.
So that's how Eddie was able to do it.
25,
Gotcha,
30,
gotcha.
35, 40. Now I am outside. But that is all I can do.
Pellets
30 feet is not the next entrance. The next entrance is like 300 feet. I won't be able to get there in one turn.
That moves that much in that turn. The assassin takes another 5-foot step back and attempts to activate its invisibility. Can I get a perception check from the professor and from Ember? And Ember can add +10 for their, because they now know where it is.
Sure. Do you really need the professor to roll?
If the professor wants to try and keep track of it, then yes. Alright, so you lose track of it, but Ember most certainly doesn't, and it cloaks, and then moves to there. But because you managed to actually roll high enough, you guys get to still see it on the map. Professor's turn.
Well, seeing as everybody else is headed off this way, I suppose I'll head off that way as well. However far I can make it. I think about to there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Your speed is like double mine or something.
It's just 40.
And each space is 5?
Mhm.
Generally.
There's a
Mark,
thing-
make it to
Yep,
there.
I moved enough spaces to make 40.
Diagonals, I think. That one's the real cruncher. Come on then. Get around the corner. Fight me.
And
No.
it's Ricky's turn.
All right. We're gonna do a thing, which is I think I have to. Increase my land speed by 20 feet. All right. And an enhancement bonus, does that apply after everything else, or is that before everything else?
So is this before or after you jet dash?
This is, I think it's before.
So jet dash is the very last thing because it multiplies your overall movement.
When I take a move action to move my speed, I can increase my land speed by 20 feet by overcharging the skates.
Cool. You just increase your movement speed by
20.
20.
So 50, I get... I get 300 feet of movement. In a straight line, of course. 2, 3, 4... and then I'm going to wall ride above Professor, back onto the ground, and then continue. So I assume 500 feet would be able to get me to about the corner.
Yeah, you can make it to the corner.
All right. And I'm going to stop there and wait for everyone to catch up. Eddie is going to keep close eye on Mara. I don't want to fucking lose him.
The distance there is 115 feet.
All right.
So it's probably one of the larger maps I've thrown at you guys.
Yeah. All right. And that is going to be my turn. Sorry.
All right, and it's Benny's go.
Also, I do have work pretty early tomorrow morning, so I think I'll be able to make it maybe 15 minutes more.
Okay. So if we need to, we'll finish this round then, and then we can start packing up.
Perfect.
I'm trying to look up something real quick, just to see what it does because it was one of my mods. Here we go. Here's move action. As move action benefits less until you spend another move action. When zero charges. Alright. I don't know how many charges this has, but Benny's gonna run up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna come here. He's gonna slide to the side, and he's going to use his second action to activate Grandchild's Cloak. And Benny's invisible.
Oh, yep, the Grandchild's Cloak. Yep, I know that one. That's easy.
And then he just takes a stance, looks down the scope, tells Ricky to let him know when to take the shot, and ends turn there.
All right. This golem steps up to the entranceway there and stops. Pretty much blocks the entrance. And Pellet, you're up.
Well, I think if I can only get a speed of 30 with the jetpack, the jet dash is going to do me better.
Yeah, so the full jet dash will be able to let you get to the edge, or because it's fly, ruling in this case, if you have fly, you can spend your full action and basically go over the top and land at any entrance.
Even though that's like 3 or 4 times the distance I normally can travel.
Because you're flying over the top, not around the outside.
Even so, that's a long way.
I don't think he'd want to go straight over there anyways, because he'd be a bit surrounded.
Well, if he's flying over the top, he could just land on the roof, couldn't he?
Okay, let me say, if you want to spend a full action to fly, you can land anywhere on the outside.
Okay.
Including the roof?
While the jetpack says it has movement speed of 30, a movement speed of 30 for flying seems pretty slow considering that says that's what its cruising speed is. Like, I'm actually questioning that, so I'm happy enough to rule that for a combat burst, it's that much, but for movement, so you can basically take off and fly to anywhere outside as a full move, as your full action.
Professor, if this thing tugs me out of my skin, send my belongings to Scheme.
You're not thinking of going in, are ya?
Though I might be able to put your skin back on if you would like me to attempt such a thing.
If I still live, then that would be preferable.
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to attempt to put your skin back on.
Right.
Go in. Yes!
Oh no.
What words do you
Fellas.
utter?
Just do the, you gotta do the superhero landing.
No.
It's a requirement!
Pellet, you're in my line of fire.
Fire
Hello
past.
there.
Alright, and that being the end of the combat round, we're going to call it there for the cliffhanger.
Hell yeah.
He just whips out more arms.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised at this point.
All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. I will be back tomorrow with more streaming. We should have our first stream of the replacement for Serpent's Fable Dungeons and Dragons. So do come on by then for that. Otherwise, check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We got our links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of all of you that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you guys. I really could not do it without you all. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. The majority of your support comes back to the channel that way, and it is a huge help. So do consider doing so, and yeah, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for coming, everyone.